How you feeling, love?
Woefully underprepared.
Checking your heart rate?
Yeah. It's 120. I feel really out of my element right now.
Yeah, we've never done anything like this. Have a great day.
Good day.
How you doing? What time is it? They've left for lunch.
Hello, I'm here to pick up a vehicle. All right, thank you.
That was less paperwork than I thought. We got it all signed up.
Got the keys.
This is our next steed in Australia.
Is that it?
Do they? Oh my gosh.
It's so
That is too
shiny.
nice.
Holy moly. We're Tia Cheveyo from Sedona, Arizona. In 2023, we attempted to complete the Big Lap of Australia in Blueberry, a 20-year-old Mazda 3 that we bought in Perth. We bought a car.
We bought a car.
Over the next 6 months, us and Blueberry covered 13,000 miles on a shoestring budget. We crossed the Nullarbor, drove along the Great Ocean Road, strolled to the top of Australia's highest mountain, saw the world's oldest rainforest, and even popped into Australia's controversial capital. About 3/4 of the way through our lap of the country, we were stopped in our tracks. An important bridge in the far northwest of Australia was washed away in a flood the day before we reached it.
Crossing East Kimberley. Great Northern Highway at Fitzroy River Bridge is closed.
So we turned south and took what the Australians call the world's longest shortcut, a road that cuts through the center of the continent. And we made our way back to Perth. Blueberry was our little champion the entire time. She carried us the whole way without incident. And before we left Australia, we sold her to a nice family in Perth. Now we're back to finish what we started. Careful with your sunglasses, bunk in the...
So when Mazda Australia heard that we were coming back to finish the big lap, they messaged us and they said, why don't you guys take a Mazda?
And obviously we played it super cool, very
yeah.
casual-like.
They just said, okay, why not? Sure, we can do that. And that's how we ended up with a brand new Mazda. We're gonna introduce you guys to the newest member of the crew. I'm gonna do the first part.
Okay. I can't tell you guys how much Cheveyo's been fangirling since we got this.
Look at this. It's a 2024 Mazda BT50. Mazda actually gave us a ute, as the Australians call it. I'm gonna do the outside tour. Tia's gonna do the inside. Let me pop the hood real quick. Or the bonnet, is that what they call it? All right, this has quite a large 4-cylinder. It's a 3-liter turbo diesel. Like all diesels, it has a modest amount of horsepower, but a ton of torque. So it just sort of wafts down the road very easily. Look how clean this engine bay is.
It's brand new, of course it's gonna be clean.
But it's so nice. I've never had that before. I always try to clean all the engine bays of my cars, and I mean, you can never get it looking this nice again. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I realize no one else thinks it's cool, but I do. Last time we were in Australia, a lot of people told us to put a rhubarb on Blueberry, which was incredibly unrealistic. That doesn't make any sense. But this truck, sorry, ute, has a rhubarb. It's very nice and shiny.
Can you explain for people who aren't Australian what a rhubarb is?
Hopefully this wouldn't happen, but if you hit a kangaroo, it won't completely mangle the front of your vehicle because this is a lot more durable than most bumpers. Moving on here, very nice headlights. I usually don't make a big deal of headlights, but these are LEDs, so they're very, very nice at night, which is a good thing to have in the Outback. Beautiful side of the truck here. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Comes with this bar here. It just makes it look really nice. Check this out, you guys. No more putting the tent on the dusty I don't know why I laid back. But anyways, we don't have to put the tent on the ground anymore because it got very dusty last time and it was impossible to clean it. So I'm quite excited for that. You want to do the inside?
Yeah. This is the best part for those who are more vertically challenged. They have a built-in step stool. The first thing I noticed as soon as we got in here was that it has that new car smell, which we've really only gotten from the air freshener trees, you know, the new car air freshener that you hang from here.
That's the real smell.
This is the real smell and it's so much better. But it's nice on my end, I have like all these little pockets and stuff to, you know, for all our gadgets and doodads and whatever else I like to squirrel away on road trips, snacks, you know.
I'm gonna come around the other side so you can show.
Okay.
Do you get fingerprints on it?
Oh my gosh, I got fingerprints on everything. Okay, the biggest thing for me that is an upgrade is that it is an automatic and not a manual, and you guys know how much I struggled with that, being on the left side of the road, first time ever doing stick shift. It was a bit of a, it was a mess, so.
There's also four-wheel drive in this one.
So that'll be fun, right? The screen here is the size of an iPad and it has navigation and music. It's pretty high tech and fancy. We definitely are going to use that a lot in the next couple of months. The thing which was, it completely floored us was when we looked at the mileage on this ute, and it has like 300 kilometers on it.
Yeah.
That's wild. We've never had that before. It's just...
The back seats?
Yeah. And the back seat is much bigger. Usually in utes, you don't really get much space back here, but I think there's enough for like all of our camping gear. We have points where we can plug in our and charge some of our electronics since we have a lot. And also, I think the back seats are big enough for one of us to take a nap on long road trip days, huh?
It's not happening.
I mean, it might.
We picked up this truck yesterday afternoon.
It's a ute.
It's a ute, I'm sorry.
Give us a few days. We'll get into the hang of it. Just like what this thing is on a bed. It's called a tub.
Is it?
I think it's a tub, right?
Everything sounds so cutesy in
I
Australia.
know.
There's like little different words for everything. Okay. Anyways, we just picked it up yesterday afternoon, so we still have to get used to it. We still have to pick a name. Mm-hmm. So if you can think of a name for her, write it down in the comments. I'm excited. This is incredible. I never thought that anything like this would ever happen. So
I think
pretty dang cool.
Our chances of crossing the Fitzroy crossing this time are much higher.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man. Nothing like getting sand in a brand new car.
No.
How many times do you think you're gonna hit the windshield wipers instead of the indicators?
I won't even do it once.
Well, you've already done it twice.
No,
so
you
how many
can't say
times
that.
do you think
No,
on camera
no.
you're gonna do it?
No, I haven't done it at all.
I think it's time to catch you guys up on our goals for this trip in Australia. As you guys know, we were unable to finish the big lap last time, so our first main goal is to complete the big lap, the big section we didn't get last time from Perth to Fitzroy Crossing. We were not able to do any of that, so...
We're gonna cross that frickin' bridge.
The friggin' bridge! And we heard it's been rebuilt, it's a beautiful bridge, so we're confident we can do that. And we figured since we're here, we might as well see every single Australian state.
So when we finish that, going south, down through the red center again, we'll be able to see a lot that we weren't able to see last time because we were on such time crunch. And we're going to go through Melbourne, and then, excuse me, there's a light here. And then we're gonna go to Tassie.
So that's been the two main things on our list for Australia. And
we're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, so today is pretty much a...
You can say it, it's a good word.
Oh my gosh.
Provisioning.
It's a provisioning day.
Yeah.
It's Tria's favorite word. So we have to get camping gear, we have to get food, just everything we need basically for the next couple of months.
Yep. So hitting up the thrift stores.
Oh yeah. meat pies. It's kind of a tradition on the first day.
Look at that. I get a mini cake and a pie pie.
That's alright.
Can I get the breakfast pie? Yeah, thank you. Still breakfast. So I made a post recently asking where we can get breakfast pies in Australia because we saw them all over the place in New Zealand, and the first time we were here, the 6 months we spent here the first time, never saw a breakfast pie. I finally found one. I'd like to say thank you to everybody. This is Golden
Bakery.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's not a breakfast pie.
That's not a breakfast pie.
Is that mine? That's not chicken.
That's a steak pie.
They made the executive decision for you. It's too late to have breakfast pie.
Man.
Look at that. And then the crust. Oh, I'm getting crumbs everywhere. Man, we're really like breaking in the car the first day, aren't we?
You gotta pay for parking so often in Australia.
If you don't, you get a ticket. Don't
Yes,
ask me
you
how
do,
I know.
Tia, right? Yep.
We've been giving hints to what car we're gonna drive on this trip, and someone said it's the vehicle in which Tia's gonna get tickets for. What did they say?
Her new ticket accumulation device. Accurate. Tia's taken us to a thrift store that is purely closed. There's absolutely no camping supplies here at all.
That was not intentional, but hey.
You walk with so much determination when you're shopping.
I feel like you pay for 30 minutes of parking. I'm stressed.
Update. We found bedding.
I feel like a lot of people have mixed opinions on getting bedding secondhand.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Every hotel is secondhand bedding. Update.
What a haul.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this. We'll be
We got
eating off of
blankets.
golden silverware. It has good weight to it.
You paid an extra $1 for the bronze colored.
Actually paid an extra $2 for that.
Okay, yeah, it was $31, but we got blankets and silverware and cooking utensils. I think we're gonna go to Kmart next so that we're not just blind firing all these thrift stores, eh?
I mean, I wouldn't complain about that.
We did it! We got almost everything that we needed.
That wasn't.
Look at this mattress.
And this is full of camping stuff.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that took so much longer than either of us wanted it to.
We walked 3 miles in that mall.
And then it's been about, what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
2.5 hours. You wanna go to the beach for sunset?
Okay.
Actually though? You
Yeah,
want to?
that sounds great. The first day of any big trip that we do is always such a bittersweet day for me because one, it's fun because like there's the excitement of the adventure that's about to come, and I personally love shopping.
We spent $250 Australian.
We did. That was for camping supplies and groceries, all the basics we need for cooking. So days like today are definitely fun, but also the reality of when you get all the receipts, it's like, ugh.
We're gonna save money in the long run.
Yeah.
If we can we figured if we can camp 3 nights, we'll officially be saving money because every time we stay, even like the cheapest place in Australia is about $100 US a night. So it's not gonna take that much to break even, but yeah.
Just the upfront costs.
Yeah, for sure. It actually got sunny today though, which wasn't supposed to happen, so we're gonna get to see the sunset. We never got to see a sunset over the ocean in Australia. We've tried so many times. A lot on the East Coast.
Yeah. Down the West Coast though.
Yeah. Hey love, will you tell everybody again what you just told me?
I got us, for the low price of $4 Australian, I got us a whole set of golden cutlery that is worth, 24 pieces is worth $100.
24 pieces?
Yeah.
So we got 4.
Hold on, no. 1, 2, 4, 6, we got 8. That's
So
a
it should be
good
worth
deal.
$33.
Yeah, for the low price of $4.
Who looks up the cost of their thrift store cutlery after they buy it? Anyways,
Everyone.
good night, you guys.
Cheveyo left to go take the trash out a few minutes ago. I was wondering what's taking him so long. Look at him. You're just looking at the car. Man, if you guys think he was obsessive over keeping Blueberry clean, I think we're all in store for a really fun surprise. He's gonna be obsessive this whole trip. All right, we are leaving Perth today. Last time we were in Australia, a lot of you guys seem to appreciate the more logistical side of road tripping. So I thought I'd break down quickly exactly what we're taking with us for the next couple of months and how we're gonna be like living out of this truck, ute, oh my gosh. Please bear with me. These are our backpacks you guys are pretty familiar with. Keeps our clothes, toiletries, some things like that. We did decide last second to take this extra suitcase because this is gonna be a longer road trip and we decided to take more gear. And this, hold on. When we arrived in Perth, we had a package waiting for us, and inside of it, a really special person bought us a whole bunch of sunscreen, because you know Australia, the sun here is pretty ruthless. So, I don't know if you guys can see this, but we have an insane amount of sunscreen, so we are completely covered for our whole trip. So, thank you, Dallas, for sending us that. That was just freaking awesome. And this is all the stuff we bought yesterday. We have our cold food in there. Last time we were in Australia, we had a soft shell cooler, or I guess you guys call them eskies, and no one believed us that it kept things cold. So for 6 months, everyone thought we were eating warm lunch meat. So got a hard shell one. It's gonna keep things cold. And then the LV bag is just like dry goods, and of course a ton of water. The tent is in the truck. Yeah, that is everything basically that we're gonna be having with us for the next couple of months. If I had to send a search party out.
I found a sticker on one of the pillars that hadn't been removed yet. Talk about a new car. I think we gotta get going.
Yeah, you've been out here for like 30 minutes.
I have not been out here. Don't believe anything she says.
You ready?
You're going on an adventure.
On an adventure? That's a really nice Airbnb.
Yeah.
Do you ever start a road trip and then once you're on the road, you kind of get this daunting feeling of how much is ahead of you?
It's 90 hours between here and Tassie, the route we're taking.
Yeah, but it's gonna take us
It'll take much longer.
like weeks to get there. It's just kind of like overwhelming when I think about like the last time we left Perth, we had no idea what was in store for us. And just to think that we're now day one of all of that all over again. That's just wild to me.
I love road trips, so.
Yeah, me too. It's our love language, isn't it?
Road trips?
Yeah.
Hello, welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. It's 17 for one car.
All right. So these are called the pinnacles of the Pinnacle Desert, I reckon.
It's like 2 hours outside of Perth.
These things are weird.
I thought they were like made out of sand or something, kind of like a termite mound. I didn't know they were actual rocks.
Yeah, apparently it's these limestone pillars formed, they think, underneath the sand, and they're not completely sure why it happened. There's a few theories. We went to like the visitor center, and they're not really sure what happened or what created them.
I like the theory that they're old tree trunks that solidified over time. There's something a little kind of more magical about that.
It looks so alien.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
One right there.
Right.
Right there, you see? Tia for scale. All right, you guys. There she is. That's Tia. Now, it seems like these things are anywhere between, 2 feet tall. That's the biggest one I can see right now. That's maybe, I don't know, 12 feet tall? One thing that really stands out to me about Australia is the way the birds sound here. It's so unusual. I think I've said this before, but like the crows sound like really upset cats. But all the birds really sound just so different.
It's pretty neat. You can drive through them. We're like on a little rock safari, and the sand is weird here. It kind of feels like a mix of moon sand and cornmeal.
Yeah, it's very coarse and, well, probably just because it rained recently, but very moist.
So in the truck, it feels like feels like we were driving kind of like on a pillow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is really neat.
So we've made a pit stop in this very small little town. It's called Cervantes, but they're known basically for one thing, and that is very, very good lobster.
Obviously, lobster is very expensive, so we ordered one thing to share off of the appetizer section.
Each of these were still $7 each US, so it's 30 Australian for these 3 tacos.
But they didn't load it up with lobster, so I feel, how could we not?
It's all over your face.
Is it gone?
No.
Is it gone? Ooh!
Worth it? Good?
I don't say this often. This is probably some of the best tacos I've had. They have a layer of avocado and then a whole bunch of chopped up, really buttery lobster, chopped up onions, tomatoes, cabbage, and then the slaw on top is kind of like a spicy chipotle mayonnaise, and then some cilantro and lemon. That's a
doozer.
a mighty fine combination. A doozer. Who are you?
job driving, love.
How many people I passed?
We passed a lot of people. Because you like to speed.
I don't like
I'm just kidding, guys. So this is our quite nice abode for the night. Our room is just on the other side of that wall. Restrooms here, and we get to use the kitchen. This place is pretty nice. What you cooking though?
We're having, to make with the fact we spent so much on dinner, or lunch, we're having sourdough bread with hummus and chicken. A little bit of small farming on top.
And salad.
And halibut.
So we ended up in Geraldton, and it's already getting noticeably warmer and more humid up here. It's crazy the difference from Perth.
Look at my hair, it's like a poodle.
Alright, we're beat you guys. See you guys in the next one. I'm so happy to be back in Australia.
Subscribe! I feel like I don't know what to do with my arms. Do you want to do a practice one?
That's not dead on, are you kidding?
Yeah, that's what I said. It was pointing this way.
Yeah, and then I fixed it, and you're like, okay, it's dead on now. So when Mazda...
sorry.
Okay, do you want to talk first?
No,
or do you want...
you go
okay.
first.
So when Mazda... Blah, 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 okay. Okay. Okay.
For those who are more vertically challenged, look at... Oh, man. We said once. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you restart?
Oh.
We've been I'm sorry. We tried